Hi everyone, this is Dale Sayer Lafrel from Cebu Technological University of Consolacion, taking BSed major in Mathematics. Today, we will be learning an easy way to solve or to master geometry using a software. So, let's spend 2 to 3 minutes together to familiarize and know the software. So, the software called Geometry Pad. Geometry Pad. It is a sophisticated app that gives students an opportunity to explore geometry independently with a host of tools. With Geometry Pad, users create basic geometric shapes, discover and change their properties, and calculate metrics.
So now let's try using this application to apply this making our assignments. Let's say we have triangle which the point A positioned in the x-axis positive 2 and y-axis positive 2. Point B positioned in the x-axis 0 and y-axis 0, and point C positioned in x-axis positive 2 and y-axis negative 2. Let's draw the triangle using the points set. Click the triangle tool. The point A positioned here, the point B positioned here, and the point C positioned here. So now we have to know the measurements. Here's the thing in this software. We just have to click the measurements tool. We have to click the measurements tool and tap the points. Tap the points and there. We already have the measurements. The type of the triangle. Let's try another example. Let's try the parabola example. Parabola. The parabola tool. Okay. Let's say we have parameter A equal to 2. Parameter B equal to 4. And we have the parameter C is 6. The same as what we did from the last example. Let's just click the measurements tool. And again tap the parabola, and there we will get the measurements. We have the equation and the factor of the equation, the position of the parabola or the point. So that's it. That's how the geometry part works. So now it's your turn to try this mathematical tool.
Hi, I'm Antoinette. Welcome to my video. Are you struggling in solving math problems like algebra, trigonometry, calculus, and statistics? Worries no more because I have a solution for you. This video is of much help, so I want you to be with me for the next 3 minutes. Let's learn and explore together to an application that will help you solve math problems. So the software is Microsoft Math Solver. This is an app that provides help to a variety of problems including arithmetic, algebra, trigonometry, calculus, statistics, and many others. So this app is free and can be used by students and teachers. This was released in December 2019. So this app provides a detailed step-by-step explanation, interactive graphs, relevant online video lectures, and practice problems. So I will show you the Microsoft Math Solver. So this is the app. As you can see at the navigation bar at the top, you can see 3 options: the scan, draw, and type. So the first screen you'll see is the scan screen, in which you are going to take a photo of your math problem. Then the second one is the draw screen, in which you are going to use your finger to write your math problem. Then lastly is the type screen, in which you are going to type your math problem. Then in the type screen, you can also have access to a scientific calculator. And at the top left corner, you can also see a blue notepad. By clicking that notepad, you can see examples, quizzes, history, and bookmarks. So going back, let's have an example. So for this video, we are going to choose the draw option. So we are going to write the math problem. So for example, let's have an algebra. For example, x squared minus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. So after writing the equation, let's click the blue arrow button. So after clicking this, we can see solutions, graph, similar problems, and relevant videos, and many others. So going back to the top, we can see the solution steps. So by clicking this, we can see the solutions and the steps for each solution. So if we're going to have another solution, so we are going to click here and choose what we want. So for example, I am going to choose factoring. So by clicking factoring, you can have the access to the solutions and the steps for each solutions. Let's have another and last example in trigonometry. But this time we are going to choose the third option, which is the type option. So we are going to type our math problem. For example, 3 sine 50 minus 2 cosine 50. Same process, we are going to click the blue arrow button. So by clicking this blue arrow button, we can see the solutions, similar problems, relevant videos, and others. So going back at the top, so to view the steps for each solution, we are going to click this, and again we are going to view the steps of the solutions. So that's it for this video. If you find this interesting, please leave a comment, and together let's learn and explore. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm Janil Rivera, a third-year math student of CTU Consolacion Campus, and for today's video, let's have a brief explanation all about the factoring algebraic expression. Factor an equation. The teacher allowed us to use any application, but I choose Cymath application for us to easy to solve and for us to determine those steps to factor an equation.
An algebraic equation is the variable x is a statement that two algebraic expressions in x are equal. A variable is an equation is sometimes called an unknown. The domain of variable in an equation is the set of numbers for which the algebraic expressions in equation are defined. If an equation may contain more than one variable, or it may contain symbols such as a and b or x and y representing constant, an equation of this type is sometimes called literal equation, and often we wish to solve for one of the variables in terms to the other variables or symbol. I have here some equations that we need to factor using Cymath application.
If we have the polynomial x squared plus 2xy plus y squared minus 1, we can group the first three terms to form a perfect square trinomial, which we factor as the square of a binomial. Then we have the difference of two squares. The computation follows. So step 1, let's rewrite it in the form a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, where a is equals to x and b is equals to y. So in the next step, we use square of sum. A plus b squared is equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So in the next step, let's rewrite it in the form a squared minus b squared, where a is equals to x plus y and b is equals to 1. And last, use difference of squares. A squared minus b squared is equals to a plus b of a minus b. Then the answer is x plus y plus 1 and x plus y minus 1. Or we can rewrite it in x plus y plus 1 squared. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've learned something all about our discussion. Thank you. Bye.
Good day, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who's watching this video. I am Venus, and today I'm going to share to you one application that really helped me through my studies as a math major student. It is called Symbolab. Symbolab provides a step-by-step solutions to math problems in a range of subjects including algebra, calculus, trigonometry, and many more. It also shows visual representations of graphs and charts. It is very easy to use as it has a neat and clean interface. You can just type in your math problems or scan the problem through your camera and the app will recognize it and provide a solution for that problem. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, so for example, we have this problem right here. Let's scan it and wait, and here it goes. We have the answer. Now we have to click show steps for the explanation or to show its solutions, and here it is. If you want to have more details about how it got the answer, just click show steps, and of course it also gives us the graph of the equation. And there you have it. That's how we are going to use Symbolab using its photo feature to find answer of a specific problem in math. So now let's try typing in our problem. For example, we want to solve calculus derivatives. Just select the appropriate functions and then type in our problem. For example, we want to solve the derivative of 4x squared minus 3x minus 2. Just type in the values, and after you type it in, just click go. Wait for it to load in, and it will automatically solve the problem for you. And of course, if you want to know more details, just click show steps. And again, it will also show the graph of the problem. Symbolab is a great tool for allowing students to explore complex equations and to help teachers build very clear explanations. However, in order for Symbolab to be effective, teachers and parents need to consider how students are using the application. That's all we have for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Good day everyone, I am Mia Sant Arias from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics. For today's video, I will demo you on how to use Math Papa app and solving linear equation by substitution and step by step. But before that, I will give you the definition first of what is Math Papa app.
MathPapa helps students learn to think through algebraic equations. MathPapa is available online and can be downloaded as an app on iOS and Android devices to demonstrate algebra solutions step by step.
MathPapa has two types in solving linear equations.
How to solve linear equation by substitution in Math Papa app. So for example, 2x plus 3y equals 16 and 5x minus 4y equals negative 6. So we are going to calculate it and to look forward the solution using substitution and step by step. So step 1 and step 2, step 3.
Good day, everyone. I'm Maria Shena Braga, and today I have one question for you. Are you still struggling your calculus problems? Struggle no more, because today I will introduce to you the best software that can help you solve and understand your calculus problems. Introducing the derivative calculator. So this software is very easy to use. All you have to do is just click Google, then type derivativecalculator.com. So this is the result. Just click derivative calculator with steps. Then this is what derivative calculator looks like. So the derivative calculator or this calculator allows you to check your solution to calculus exercises. It helps you practice by showing you the full working step-by-step differentiation. The derivative calculator supports computing first, second, up to fifth derivatives as well as differentiating functions with many variables or partial derivatives, implicit differentiations, and calculating roots or zeros. You can also check your answers, interactive graphs, plots, help visualize and better understand the function. So if you don't know how to use this this calculator, so we have here an help. So you can enter. So here there's a directions. Enter the function you want to differentiate into the derivative calculator. That then examples you have here. Then you can also have the function options. You can change anything from differentiation variables up to dependent variables. Then you have here a practice. You can also practice. So let us example. So x squared, just x squared plus 2x plus 4. Then just click. So this is the phase. So just click go. Then waiting for the result. Yeah, it's very easy. So now you can have your answer you want. So x squared plus 2x plus 4. So the answer is 2x plus 2. So f prime 2x is equal to 2x plus 2. You can also show the steps if you want. So this is the steps. So as you can see, there's a step how to solve the problem. It's very easy to understand. You can also have the graph. Yeah. Derivative calculator is very easy to understand. All you have to do is just input your problems. Another example, let's have another example. So ln, then ln x squared plus oh, plus e to the power of x squared. Then close parenthesis, just click go. Then you have there the result. So this is the result. F of prime x, f prime to x is equal to, so this is your answer. Then you can also show the steps. This one. As you can see, this is the full step by step. This is the full step in solving the problem. So this, you can also have the graph. So that's all. It's very derivative calculator is very easy to use. Therefore, if you're having trouble solving your differential calculus problems, then you can use derivative calculator. Ta-da! You can have your answers and solutions in a minute through this software. Thank you!
Hi, I'm Alden Cosido, a basic math student. Are you having difficult experience in your homework activity in solving problems, equations, trigonometry, and quadratic equations, calculus, and etc.? I have a solutions to help you out in your math problems. So I want you to be with me in a few minutes to help you out on your math problems. So the software is Mathway. This is practically solving basic math problems, equations, trigonometry, algebra, and etc. Mathway is an app as well as website compatible to browser, iPad, and other Android devices. It is founded in 2000 through in middle school friends by Frank Markovich and Jake Bonner. Over a million of users and billion of math problems solved by these apps. And this is the ending for my vlog. Thanks for watching.
Good day, I am Jonathan Raman and we are going to talk about logic, specifically tautology. So tautology. Tautology is a compound statement in mathematics that always results in true. So for example, show that P F then Q or Q F then P is a tautology. So let's assume that we already know the logical symbols like and, the or, the negation, the not, the if then, the if and only if. So let's construct a truth table of P F then Q or Q F then P, and let's show that the formula is always true. So in the P column, it is true, true, false, false. In the Q column, it is true, false, true, false. In PF then Q column is true, false, true, true. In QF then P column, true, true, false, and false. Then lastly, if PF then Q or QF then P, it is true, 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 and true. The last column contains all the T or the true. Therefore, the formula is a tautology. So let's have examples for tautology, and let's use the software Math Exercise Generator. So let's begin. Let's see if this given sentence P, F then Q, or P is a tautology. So P 0101, Q is 0011. So let's assume that the 0 is false and 1 is true. So the P F then Q is 1, 0, 1, 1. And the final statement P F then Q or P has a column of 1, 1, 1, and 1. Then we assume that the 1 is a true, and therefore this statement is a tautology. So that's all for the tautology. Let's meet again next time. Goodbye. Thank you.
Hello guys, I am Crisaline A. Loran, and for this video, I am going to share on how to multiply binomials. Maybe right now you have a lot of ideas, but the very special thing in this video is that I am also going to share a math solver software which can solve different mathematical problems. So come on guys, let's begin. Okay guys, I know that you're very familiar on multiplying the two binomials using the FOIL method. But in this video, I'm not going to explain how to solve it manually, but instead I am going to share how to multiply the three different binomials using the Photomath. In this case, where three factors are multiplied, they can be multiplied in any order, but the two have to be multiplied first, and then the product is multiplied by the third. So to further understand that, I am going to show you more examples or some examples, and I will use Photomath to show you how to solve it. So the first thing that we should do is to open the Photomath, and then we can see here the camera. But let me teach you first how to use the smart calculator. So press the smart calculator, and then next is type the expression or equations. For example, x minus 1 times x plus 2 times x minus 3. And if you want to know the step-by-step solutions, just press the show solution. And then choose these three. What do you want to know? For example, this one. So these are the solving steps. First, simplify the expressions, the first and second binomial, and then collect the like terms, and then the product of that, multiplied it by the third, and then collect the like terms again, and then that's the final answer. And now let's try the camera. Just simply scan the equation, and once you are done scanning the equation, it will give you a direct answers. And again, if you want to see the step-by-step solution, just press the show solutions. And here we can see the solving steps. And just scroll down to see the final answer. That's all for this video, and thank you so much for watching.
Good day everyone, my name is Jillian Dildol, and I'm here to talk to you, or to share rather, about my chosen software, which is Cymath. This software is a great way to help us students who struggle and have difficulties in solving problems and mathematical equations that was given by our teacher, like in terms of our homeworks, assignments, and tests. As I observed that many of the students hate math because of their difficulties in answering, wherein they weren't able to have a kind of better understanding about how to break down and how to solve problems in equations. But now, I am here to share to you about my chosen software, which is Cymath. About what Cymath can do? Is it easy to use, or does it give us a step-by-step explanation of the answer it gives? So now let's try to find out.
First, let's search Cymath in the webpage, and it will come up like this. So you can choose a topic. Differentiates. First, let us solve derivatives. X to the fourth tangent of x. X equals. So we have here the answer. For x squared, tangent of x equals 2. And another example, let's have also add derivatives. Cosine quantity x cubed equals to the power of 2 equals. So we have here the answer, tangent. So let's try to solve another topic. Let's try to choose. So we have solved an equation. So let's try to solve fractions, addition of fractions. So 1 over 8 plus 7 over 12 equals. So
we have here the LCD 24 and step-by-step explanation, and the answer is 7 over 24. So let's try another topic or another equation to solve. So let's try to solve percentage. So we have 135% plus 15%. 15% equals. So the answer is 1.5.
As you can see, the Cymath is indeed easy to use, and it also gives us a step-by-step explanation in every equation that I tried to solve a while ago. So in general, it was so far a nice designed app, and I encourage you to try to use this app, and you can just download it in your Android phone. Just search it in your Play Store. So that's it for today, and I hope that you find this video helpful to you in terms of solving mathematics. Thank you and God bless.
Hi guys, this is Basil and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I will be sharing you an application that can help you to solve math problems, equation, and etc. Bear with me guys within 2 to 3 minutes. Let's learn together and explore. Let's go! Do you know that a math kit? This app is an efficient and also effective, just like a private tutor in your hand. A user-friendly, whether you're digital native or not, it's easy to use. And lastly, highly qualified. 42 years of experiences in education and private renowned experts. Let's dive into MathPid. AI diagnosis and analysis. Within 10 problems, MathPid identifies the student's math level with an accuracy of 95%. Personalized learning course. Students get their own learning course. The students get their own learning courses, and 1:1 feedback by AI analysis is 24/7. Math Camera. Instant solutions for any types of math problems, including handwritten ones, and step-by-step lessons. Numbers and bite-size explanation videos to make the concept clear.
Hi, my name is John. Are you having a hard time dealing with your math problems, especially finding the value of your x and asking why? So, it's your lucky day because I'm here to give you a software that you can probably use and help you to solve the value of your x and y. So, what type of software and what kind of software it is? Please watch the video and to know what and how I'm gonna use this software. So this is the software that I'm telling you. So this is Algebrator, and this Algebrator is a freelance application software that you can probably use in order for you to solve math equations. So I have here an examples a problem that you might solve using Algebrator to prove that it is an effective and it is a legit software that you can probably use. So let's copy, Control C, and let's go back to Algebrator, then paste. Oh, I have a mistake, remove the one. Okay, so next time you are going to do just click the solve all, and then as you can see, it is automatically solved, and you can see those solutions. And if you are wanted to have some explanation or finding the graph, or click the graph, then that point that was the how it is intercept, and then the explanation. If you want this step-by-step explanation, just click that explanation beside the graph. So click that explanation here, as you can see. So it has a detailed explanation. If you want to get much and very detailed, so you must try to avail the premium one. So next problems, let's try to solve it. The next problem, Control C, and if new to have new notes to open, and Control V. So as you can see, the problem one is solved already, so you can have another sheet, a blank space, or another paper. So just click the sign that has a paper and a pencil, just click that one, and then you're going to, after that, you are going to solve it. And then if you want it, the process, graph, and explanation, it's all been there. So this software is very useful for me. So the next one, let's try maybe next time. So I'm going to discuss and show you next time and how we are going to use and solve other polynomials, functions, pre-algebra, and other topics about mathematics and how we're gonna solve it. And stay tuned to this video. See you next time.